everyone, welcome to my first Dieta cooking video. When we last met, I introduced you to the 5 principles of healthy eating, and today I want to show you how easily you can introduce those into your own life with the very simple breakfast dish that I'll be showing you today, Greek yogurt and berry breakfast parfaits. I just wanted to quickly review those 5 principles. You can also look them up in the presentation that we've uploaded to the Dieta website, to the portal of the BVCN website. And here I will show you how to apply them in practice. The first principle was eat real food. And that basically means eat food that hasn't been processed or only very minimally processed, and that's as close to its natural state as possible. The second rule is diversity, eating lots of different foods because each food has its own nutritional profile, and therefore the more you vary the foods you eat, the more different nutrients you get. That's followed by the rule of thirds. And the rule of thirds reminds us to eat some healthy protein, some healthy fat, and healthy carbohydrates at every meal because they provide our body with all the macronutrients that it needs in order to thrive. The fourth principle involves gut health and digestive health, and that is try to eat a probiotic food and some prebiotic foods at every meal. Probiotic foods are foods that contain healthy bacteria. Prebiotic foods are those that feed those healthy bacteria, and again our dish today will be featuring some of both. And finally, the last rule is try to make as much food as you can from scratch. Not only is it much more nutritious, it's actually also saves you a lot of money, and after a while, when you get a bit of practice, it saves you a lot of time as well. So let's dig in. So we're going to start by combining the yogurt and the kefir in a mixing bowl. Yogurt and kefir are fantastic sources of probiotics, of those healthy bacteria, and also of protein and calcium and vitamin K2, which I'll tell you about more in the future. I recommend that you use unflavored and unsweetened yogurt and kefir because when they're flavored, they tend to have a lot of added sugar. And added sugar, there will already be quite a bit of sugar coming from the fruits, so this will be quite sweet. Also, dairy products contain their own sugar called lactose. You don't really need to add any extra sugar. But if you have a bit of a sweet tongue or you're used to eating flavored yogurts, I suggest you wean yourself onto unflavored yogurt gradually, maybe by going halvesies, half unflavored, half flavored. I'm going to start layering the parfait now. So you take about, a big serving spoon or 2, and put this in a jar. I use mason jars, you can use empty jam jars, any kind of glass jar that you like. Then you put in some of the berries. There we go. Smooth them out a bit. And you continue layering, put some more yogurt in there until you've run out of yogurt and berries. You can do the same with frozen berries. I always keep a big bag of mixed berries in my freezer, and when I don't have the time to buy fresh berries, these are my wonderful standby. Normally a cup of berries and microwaved for a minute is quite easy to mash, and this makes actually a nice, more like a sauce that you can then again layer with the yogurt. If the berries are very tart, you could add a smidgen of honey or maple syrup if you like, but again, be careful not to make this too sweet. So far we have healthy protein and healthy carbohydrates. Now for the healthy fats. I want to show you how to chop nuts without making them skip off in all directions. You basically spread them in an even layer on your chopping board, and then you take a chef knife, and with the flat of the knife, you scrunch them up coarsely, and then it's easier to chop them. Well, there we go. There's one jumping off. But generally speaking, they will remain demurely on your chopping board, and you can reduce them into a smaller size. That's actually quite nice to keep them slightly crunchy anyway because they add some interesting texture. And then you just crumble them on top of the parfaits, and when you eat them you can mix them in. I particularly like roasted hazelnuts, which have a really warm nutty flavor, but you can use any other nuts like pecan nuts or almonds here, or walnuts. They're all good. So here we are: protein, fat, carbohydrate, fiber, probiotics, prebiotics, all of that in one jar, and it takes a few minutes to prepare. You can make big batches of this. You can make 4 or 6 in advance, keep them in your fridge, and for instance, grab one on your way to work, or have a few there for your children to enjoy when they come home from school. It makes a very healthy snack as well. Of course, you can use other fruits as well, like bananas or pineapple, or when they're in season, peaches or apricots or plums. They all taste delicious in this combination. And of course, that would be another great way of adding diversity or variety to your diet. That's it. You'll find the recipe for these parfaits on the Dieta website. If you make them, please post a picture to the Facebook page. And if you have any other requests or suggestions for future videos that you'd like me to make, please let me know, because I obviously want to give you things that you're interested in rather than the things that I think you should be interested in. Hopefully, there's going to be a lot of interesting videos coming your way very soon. Thank you very much.